Welcome back to the Codebreaker! Episode 11.
Fucking hell.
That was a good one.
I haven't missed this.
I'm the Chaos Engineer, Ben.
Mr. Sensible, Alfie.
Two brothers.
One love.
Wrestling.
Sweating.
Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum.
I feel very sweaty.
Yeah, well, it's a hot day in the UK.
Hottest day in the UK.
Yeah, 33
Not
degrees.
as hot as it's going to be for me next week. Cyprus,
No,
43 degrees.
45!
45.
Yeah, I
Can't
just got back from Mallorca. That was 40 one day.
Speaking of hot, Saudi Arabia was hot.
Great main event.
Fantastic main event.
Best main event of the year. Well, no, sorry. Best main event the scene has run so far.
Best main event of the year for me.
Yeah, well, Triple H's booking style is, it works best when you have the interference and the clusterfucks, right? But the only gripe, and I know that I am a bit miserable,
There we go.
but no, because I loved everything that happened, even, and fucking fans are going to love this, even Sami Zayn coming in.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, getting involved.
Get a tissue.
So, my only one gripe was Penta.
Fuck off.
No, not Penta coming out to help, because it fits the story and it's good.
What
But
about Penta?
when he came out, instead of just running down and making the save, he stood
Oh,
dancing and
I saw
fucking...
everyone being like, he's doing the Jeff Hardy thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, look, it's amazing and it's great that Penta's here, but your mate's getting battered in the ring.
Well, they're not mates though.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, you come out to make the save, make the save. Don't do... But I really liked it. It was a really good call.
I have one gripe. Not the same as you. It was Sami Zayn getting involved.
Well, he always does, doesn't he?
But like with the thing with Cross and then seeing what's just happened on Raw with him and Cross, I'm very confused to why he's come out with that, helping them when he's got carrying Cross on his back.
Yeah, but Sami Zayn gets involved in everything.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he ain't sat here spouting bollocks.
Do you want to quickly talk about Sami Zayn versus carrying Cross?
Yeah, 100%, man, because
What did you think of the match?
great match, shit ending, shit finish. I knew
I think we was just getting into the match, like the good part. Cross started speaking to him in the ring, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
this is
perfect,
good."
yeah.
It just ended.
Well, look, if you remember, I've told you, I've not really seen a carrying cross match. Like, not a proper storyteller-driven match. I fucking love the guy. He is good.
Did you like the entrance?
And I've seen his entrance. His entrance is great anyway.
Well, they've just brought back that version of it.
Oh, is that... Okay, so they changed it before. I didn't know
Before
that.
it was literally he just got given a shit generic entrance.
Oh, so he had that before, the black and white thing.
Before.
Because I've seen that.
The black and white thing stayed, but you know, like the whole Scarlet bit.
Oh, okay.
Pops up
Yeah,
behind it.
with
Hasn't
you.
been done in a while.
Amazing, man. That Scarlett's a good manager for him as well. Like, they just work. Like, they really do.
Mate, I'm really like, to be fair, knowing it was in Saudi, I was 99% convinced Sammy's winning.
Saudi money talks, and they're not going to let Sammy lose in Saudi. Hence why he's going to end up winning the fucking Rumble. But, I mean, look, let's go back. Him not winning in that King of the Ring, I was buzzing. Him getting that match with Cross, I was thinking, fucking hell good. And I've got to give Sammy credit because he is good. He is good in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, he really, you could tell he were fired up for that Saudi crowd because the emotional connection. Yeah. Like, you know, when he jumped up on the barricade, did the moonsault. And that's Sammy of old, like, when he was old, like, indie scenes. But it just felt like Cross needed that win.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you going to do it there?
I don't know if he needed the win. I think he needed longer in the match to tell his story. So after the match, there was like a post thing where he was like holding his arm out to Sammy. And they sort of didn't shoot it properly because there was like switching between the crowd and him. You couldn't really tell what was going on. I think if you'd had him lose, but then had him actually have like the edge over Sammy, that would have been better.
Well, I think they're still going to go down that route. Like, after what happened on Raw there, and Cross is going to get pushed. And I think deservingly pushed. You know, we spoke about it before.
Or just fed to Sammy Hogan.
Well, this is the thing again, because it was still just fucking underdog Sammy. The whole match was underdog Sammy, and it's like, at what point are you not the fucking underdog? You keep winning. You're not an underdog, right? You're not. You're a dick. Fucking look at me, I'm an underdog. You're not an underdog, right? But the ending really annoyed me because when those clotheslines into the corner were brutal as well. You know, when he hit him twice, I think. But at that point, I turned to Alex because I was watching it on my phone in my hotel bed in Mallorca, and I turned to Alex and I said, "You watch. He's going to go back to that corner. He's going to get hit with a haluva kicking us over." Alex went, "I don't care." I said, "Fair enough." But I do think I do like that they've continued it on Raw. And
I'm confused on why they've continued it though, because it seems really stupid. Him coming out and helping Penta, and it looks like Jay's now in this going to Raw. Why they'll do that just for him to go to Cross? Are they going to do a thing where it's Saturday night's main event, 3 versus 3, and then Cross?
Yeah, I think Saturday night's main event's shaping up to be good.
Mate,
really good.
We'll get into it later, but there was a promo for a certain old legend that I thought was fucking banging.
Yeah, Gunther.
No.
Well, we will get into it then.
There's a promo package.
Okay. Anything else on Night of Champions? I want to try and get through stuff quick this week. So,
for Seth coming out, did you like the fake cash in? I thought it worked.
No, the main event was 10 out of 10 for me. It really was. I don't think that I can fault anything with it.
Do you think they're leading? Oh, to be fair, there's not one thing we did touch on. Did you watch the entire match between Cody and Randy?
Yeah, and I want to touch on that next. I want to talk about that next because I thought that was amazing as well. But I think we need to give credit, and everyone does, to how good CM Punk really is. Because like everyone knows he's great, and I think since his WWE return, he's rediscovered his love for the game, and it's showing more and more. He's getting involved, and he's getting better and losing ring rust. But he made Cena, like, the story told in that match was great, and Rollins added a great element. Blah blah blah. It was perfect, and Cena was a proper heel in the way, like, shaking his hand, doing again, and then the quick fucking, like, cashing in on Seth attacking Punk. Yeah. Bosh. The only downside is Seth and Punk again, isn't it? It's like,
do you know what? But now, like, I think asserting themselves with what happened on Raw into that world title scene.
It's great.
It's really good. I just kind of want to see them go out for a world title.
Yeah, but I do like Rollins keeping to that, because it's long-term storytelling. CM Punk will not be a world champ.
Do you think they might main event Mania?
I think so. I think that's the way they're going to go, man.
Punk's, well, I'd say the two most over people in Saudi Arabia are Sami Zayn and CM Punk right now.
Which is shocking, like, because CM Punk had to apologise, didn't he?
Yeah, did you see it?
And yeah, and I thought it was good, but he was still getting a bit of heat.
Yeah.
Right? And I just think, I was shocked at the event, like the main event.
I'd love him to see him win the Rumble, because he's never won it, has he?
Nah. Imagine seeing Punk win the Rumble in Saudi.
Because I think that's what they're doing. The whole, when Rollins mentioned on Raw, not skipping to Raw, but like the whole.
Well, Rollins has changed his briefcase now.
Yeah.
Which means he's keeping that for a while.
Yeah. The whole, like, you'll never get a world title while I still have lungs. I think it'll be CM Punk beating him for that world title.
I can see that as well.
Or
Mania.
Sammy.
But it makes more sense if you want to do the long term.
Yeah.
Rollins Punk main event in night 2 of Mania, because Cena won't be there. Remember, Cena's done before that.
Yeah, I don't think he will be.
No, he is. I think 100% he is. He's done so many.
I know Cena will be gone, but I don't think there'll be main event in night 2.
No, because Punk got his night 1, didn't he?
I think we saw the match already for Mania 42.
Oh, Rhodes and Orton, potentially.
Because, do you want to touch on it now?
Yeah, let's just go through that match, mate.
The way Cody Rhodes wrestled was a little bit heel.
So was Orton.
And
it was so good. Do you remember either last week or the week before I told you I miss storytelling in the ring? Because most matches are just a wrestling match now without a story in the ring. It's just promo, good match, promo. Rhodes and Orton didn't have all the promo build-up, so they needed a story which was told to perfection.
Yeah.
Like, because it's both of these guys, like, well, Orton especially with the voices, when he was preparing for the punt, he didn't take it, yeah? But then Rhodes knew he had to dig deep and go somewhere deep within to do something dirty to beat him. And that...
So, I've got a question for you.
Go on.
who's turning heel?
Well, this is
who?
This is the
because
question.
In my head, they set up two things with the punt. So maybe they're going to have a match further down where Orton just punts him and wins the title, turns heel, or are they going to have a story where Cody maybe uses some of these tricks on Cena?
It's hard. It's very, very
there's
hard.
A lot of rumblings that Cena might turn face and during Cody. The match.
Yeah.
And give Cody a handshake just for Cody to low blow him.
Do a Rock
which
and
genuinely,
Hogan.
I think would be fucking brilliant.
That'd be great. I love a double turn.
Did you see the interview with Cody about his face and heel stuff? Being like, I think I'm in the final year. I
didn't see that, to be fair. So.
He said that he's in the final stage of him being a face and he's really open to doing the heel stuff.
I hope he does.
He said the final boss maybe was on to
Well, this is something that I was thinking about, is whether Rhodes is going to align with The Rock to end Cena's career.
I think...
Or even at SummerSlam.
I now think Cody's going to be the one in Cena's final match.
I do.
And I think they may reverse the roles. So I reckon Cena will be going in as the face, trying to defend wrestling from Cody and Rocky.
It'd be very, very interesting to see.
I just want to see Cena face a few different people, though.
Yeah, but I think we'll get that in between. We'll get that. The R-Truth stuff, which I thought was great, has just fizzled out, is now in a story with Black. Your Bumboy Black, who's going to be the next world champ.
I actually think this feud's going to be good.
I know it is going to be good, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, that's gone, so we can wipe Killings getting a title out of
Night of Champions, out of 10.
I'm going to give it like an 8, man. Even a 9?
I even enjoyed Rhea versus Raquel.
Yes, so did I, annoyingly, man.
Because Sammy versus Cross was like the low point of the night, but it's still good.
It was a good match. Even the main event
felt big time.
Yeah,
do you know, really like before a big fight?
Well, I just think the opening match, the King of the Ring main event, was ridiculously good. Like that for me is the perfect match. With a good result as well. I kind of wanted Orton to win, but Cody makes more sense, right? Then you had the Sammy Cross match, which was also good.
It's weird how they've like sort of saved this SummerSlam main event. One match with Orton. Because if he just won clean, everyone would be like, for fuck's
there we go.
Cargill.
The Cargill Asuka match.
That was quite shit.
It was shit. And it had the wrong result.
Her promo was shit afterwards.
Oh God, the fans hated it.
Now, so I think Asuka might,
Yeah, well, I think Asuka was the deserved winner, but Jade Cargill does make sense.
Yeah.
The only thing that's pissed me off from that is Rhea cunting Ripley just walking her way back into a title match. And
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 for Night of Champions. What for you?
9 out of 10 for me.
I'll give it an 8. The Cargo Asuka one kind of...
Yeah, let it down a bit. Yeah, but it was a good card. And I think Raw that followed up was pretty decent. It wasn't great. It was okay.
What this Raw?
Yeah, it was but then again, like I said, I haven't had the time to watch it fully. So I can't give a valid or honest opinion. Because I've only watched clips online of everything. The one take that I've got from it that I've fucking loved, and you probably don't, El Grande Americano.
I thought it was funny.
It was brilliant. And
is Chad actually injured?
Yeah, so I believe Chad's injured because...
For real.
Yeah, how could he not be injured? He's fucking worked his balls off for the past 2 months.
Because he got taken out last week on Raw, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was just an angle when I saw it, but apparently he's actually injured.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's injured. I've not read anything online, but I don't know. But then...
Do you know what I think's going to happen?
Dragunov is the new El Grande. Yeah. That's his name, innit? Oh no, Ludwig Kaiser, I mean. Who the fuck is Dragunov?
You're talking about...
I'm thinking of Ilya Dragunov, yeah. What?
I was like, what? Do you reckon this is going to lead to an El Grande versus El Grande match at some point?
Oh, that would be so
Ludwig
good.
Versus Chad, maybe at Mania.
Well, I've got an idea that I really would love to see happen. Is every week we have a new El Grande. So 1 week you just have Otis.
Just have Rusev rock up.
Yeah.
El Grande and Rusev.
You could just make it so stupid, couldn't you? Just
El
like fucking. It'd just be like it'd just be great. Just 1 week, just seeing like an Otis, like a big fucking, you know what I mean, just rocking up. Talking to Rusev Sheamus, man, fucking what a match! Sheamus is moving slower now, which makes me a bit sad. But he is fucking gold, isn't he? And a question for you: do you think he'll ever have a world title run again, Sheamus?
I think his last title will be the IC.
Yeah, because he's never won it, has he? The IC.
I think they'll save up for not like a big run, but like WrestleMania moment where he wins it.
Yeah, no, I really hope so because he deserves that Grand Slam, and he's been a workhorse for the best part of fucking 17 years now.
Yeah.
Love him, really love him. And Rusev as well, love him. I wouldn't even mind seeing them tag again and just be a tag team that fucking runs wild on you, brother.
Yeah.
So that was good. Raw also had Rhea Ripley and EO.
Main event in Evolution.
Is that Evolution?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's set for SummerSlam.
No. So Evolution, there's going to be a battle royal that determines who faces the world champion at SummerSlam.
It better not be fucking Rhea and Asuka. Because, I mean, Asuka's got to win the Battle Royal, right?
Maybe.
No, but everyone's crying out for EO versus Asuka, man. It's going to be fucking...
Probably. Well, they've set up quite a few matches for Evolution, though.
Let's face facts for a second. We know what's going to happen. Some dodgy shenanigans in that match. And then it's going to be Asuka coming out to say, I'm coming for you. And then EO's going to be like, fucking wait. And then Rhea's going to, whoo. Hello, mate.
You do raise a good point because what do they do with Rhea at SummerSlam?
Well, this is what I'm saying. But Evolution is shaping up to be good.
I don't like. I know a lot of people hate Ripley, and I know she's always in the title picture, and you could argue they need to start pushing more women's stars. But I think this happening at the second ever women's pay per view, I think she has every right to be in the main event. This is not like a Charlotte Flair.
She
thing
does.
She doesn't contribute. We've been waiting for this match for a while to have a world title to determine it, right?
Yeah.
If Rhea can... oh, wait, no. They've actually been telling this story for a while. If Rhea can finally beat EO.
Yeah. It's been ongoing for ages. She doesn't need to be there. Now Asuka's back.
Who could face Rhea for the world title at SummerSlam, then?
Asuka.
I don't think...
But Rhea don't need the world title at SummerSlam.
Evolution, second ever...
EO Sky's held that fucking division down this year.
But she hasn't done anything.
But she's there, doing that.
Do you know what? Triple H has a big problem with booking champions. He's really good at leading up to them getting the title. You look at Dom.
Yeah, the build.
You look at EO. You look at all these people. The build to getting them there. Even Cody with his. You could argue like his reign wasn't fantastic. It was good. It went fantastic though. It was only the Owens feud which was good. Once they get the title, they just sort of disappear, and they're just in the background while you build other people to face them. They'll have a match on a PLE every 3 or 4 PLEs.
This is the problem, though.
Has EO defended at a PLE?
I don't think so. I think she might have had one. But the problem with modern day, having 5 matches per card, is you can't fit everyone on.
Yeah, I agree.
And that creates a problem. And this is why before I said a proper brand split with brand exclusive pay-per-views will work.
Well, I think even just adding one more match to the card works.
Well, but it's just annoying. Like fucking Dom and AJ, I was looking forward to that, but Dom didn't want to play in Saudi.
Fair enough, though.
Yeah, I get it. I wouldn't want to play over there. With a war and
And it adds to their story. We could talk about the Judgment Day more. But
they've got all the gold now, man. They're fucking doing bits.
We'll move on. Sure, we'll talk about tag titles now. New tag champs. New Day, what a reign. What a reign.
Well, it goes back to your point. Champions getting booked shit.
And it goes back to 2 people that had possibly the shittest tag team running history.
Yeah, Balor and JD.
Yeah. So,
really disappointed in the Raw's tag division.
I think, do you know what? They should just move one of the SmackDown boys over there.
Well, somebody made a good comment on our TikTok. Check it out. The Andrade and Rey Fenix are now a team.
Yeah.
And they seemingly doing well. Throw them on Raw.
Chad hinted at the Creed brothers bringing home the gold while it was gold. So I could see them being in a feud with Judgment Day for a bit.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, what are they? Are they face? Are they heel? Like, no one really knows who's who anymore. Like Raw has its main focus and its main players, but then everything below it's pretty shit.
Talk about Evolution. You have the women's... Is it going to be a fatal 4-way for the tag titles?
Yeah, so you got one from Raw, one from SmackDown.
One from NXT.
Yeah, I've read SmackDown spoilers, so I know who the SmackDown team is.
Okay, you can tell me now.
Yeah, I really wanted to talk about it. I'm going to let you guess, because I think it's quite obvious.
SmackDown, women's...
Yeah, but what's been going on in stories recently?
It's Charlotte Flair
and Alexa Bliss, yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers!
Maybe.
No, because this won't go out until Saturday. For our Patreons, spoilers. Spoilers!
Oh, they're winning the Evolution though.
Yeah, I think so. There's a team from NXT as well, which I think is going to be...
what's their name?
What's their name? Yeah, they've been smashing it, and I can't remember
their
name.
Who do you reckon from Raw then?
From Raw... I mean...
Literally, this division doesn't exist, so they're sort of just throwing shit together.
Well,
Who the fuck could it be?
Well, with Evolution, they kind of bring people back, don't they? Legends.
I don't get why they don't give Alba Fire and Piper Niven like a tag team.
But they're SmackDown, aren't they?
Yeah, I know, but like... Oh, I'm guessing that's who... Alright.
That's who lost.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So, Raw...
Who the fuck could it be from
It's
Raw?
a bit pointless having a Raw team if you've already got the champs involved, right? You just make it triple threat.
I think these tag titles are just fucking pointless anyway. Just get rid
You could have Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
Well, they just had a match, and it looks like that's happening triple threat. Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I suppose so. Who else is there? What about Natalia? What's she up to these days?
She should be on the card.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she should. There is. I know of a match that's been confirmed
Nikki
from.
Bella?
No, because she's going to be at
Wait, hold
Evolution.
on. What's she doing? Because Liv's out. So what's Bella doing?
Oh yeah.
It might be Brie.
Maybe they bring the Bella twins in for it.
Because Brie Bella came out recently and said she hasn't been contacted by
Yeah.
But if she had,
Then
she wouldn't
she'd
tell
do.
anyone.
Be interesting though with Brian in AEW.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bella twins could be a shout because Liv's out injured for 6 months. So
Well, fuck that. Do you know what? I
We'll
really don't
find
care
out.
about these titles.
no, the titles have been destroyed.
It's like
Like they have
24/7
no
title.
prestige whatsoever. However, the potential is there to give them prestige if you just fucking.
Send them down
I
to
quite
NXT.
like what they're doing with Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I think that's good,
They're
and
just rehashing the list.
they're a more believable team than Liv and Raquel. Like they're more believable. They
Liv and Raquel have been a team for like 5 years.
yeah, I know, but have they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, but I can't
They
recall.
won the women's tag titles at 39.
Well, why the fuck have they still got them? You know what I mean? How irrelevant they are.
The only team left.
Yeah, that whole.
I personally think, because it's Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
We've also got to think about Stephanie
Kia.
Kia.
Charlotte the card. Nor is Julia.
No, Julia will be on there defending that US title.
Nope.
We'll give it time.
There's only one match left to be announced.
When is it?
July 13th.
When's Saturday night's main event? This Saturday?
July 12th. July 12th.
Yeah, not this Saturday next. Okay. Oh, that's good because we've got
No,
that
this
suit
Saturday.
fitting. No, it won't be. July 12th. That's good, I'll watch it with my boy.
Moving on. What else happened on Raw?
I think that's pretty much it from Raw, mate. They weren't a great deal.
Goldberg.
Oh yeah, Gunther and Goldberg. Fuck. Oh.
Looks good.
Well, this was fucking juicy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Because I know people complain and moan about Gunther and all he does is come out and cut promo and then do a pay-per-view match. But I like that because you're giving him that that fucking elevation that he's a main big-time fighter. But suddenly you've gone from having him versus Goldberg to having Rollins, Punk and LA Knight in the mix. And did you see the LA Knight and Punk crossover backstage?
Well, Seth versus LA Knights at Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday night. So that's going to be decent.
What do you reckon?
But this is the fucking problem. Sorry to interrupt you. LA Knight is meant to be a fucking SmackDown superstar. And yet he's just here on Raw getting involved in other people's fucking business. I know the story said, but... Brand split! It annoys me so much. When's the next draft?
After Mania.
After... What?
After Mania.
What, did they do one already this year?
No,
After
they have
Mania.
one this year. There's no point. Basically, mate, there's not going to be a brand split until they're off the USA Network and SmackDown, so you've got to wait 18 months.
Oh, they want to hurry up.
So it's after 43. But what do you think is going to be the world title picture at SummerSlam? Because let's say Gunther beats Goldberg, hopefully, please. Is there a triple fatal four-way happening?
No, this is why I think Seth Punk might happen at SummerSlam. Just because it's a two-nighter, so it's going to be massive.
Yeah.
I think Goldberg's going to beat Gunther, and I think Seth's going to cash in on Goldberg.
Yeah, but who's Goldberg facing at
Seth's going to cash in on Goldberg after the match.
Oh, Saturday night's main event.
I think Seth's going to walk out. But then again, I don't know, because he's
set
just
up a
got that new
fatal four-way?
briefcase.
Set up a fatal four-way.
No, just set up Seth versus Punk. for SummerSlam.
I don't think they'll do it.
But they need a big match.
Why?
But then we've got to think about fucking Reigns coming back.
Do you know what? We'll get back onto that. He's not coming back. I could see them doing a fatal 4-way. Because if he does cash in on Gunther...
What, Gunther, Rollins, Punk and Knight?
Yeah, because Knight has a problem with Seth, Punk has a problem with Seth, Gunther...
Wait. Where does Sami Zayn get involved?
Sami Zayn's not involved. Yeah, but then you got the Jey Uso.
I know, this is what I mean. Have you also seen on, I think, the 11th of July, just before main event on SmackDown, you got Gunther versus Jey in a street fight for the world title?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What's the fucking point? We all know what's going to happen. It's just stuff like that irks me.
Jey Uso's career is going to go really downhill.
Nah.
I think he's now in a state of purgatory where he's out of the world title scene. He's not going to be back in it for a while, if ever. And where do you go with him? It
is tough. It is very difficult. But Triple H is high on him, isn't he?
He's high on him. But he's high as a fucking kite, because he's in about 17 different storylines.
Yeah, I quite like that though.
You like it, but he's not. He doesn't.
There's no real direction.
Yeah, because before when he was world champ, it's like the reason he had this many storylines was because he's world champ. But you can't have that many storylines with what he is now because he isn't anything now.
I do get it. I really do get it. But then again, Sami Zayn's involved in every fucking story on the roster. Surprised he didn't walk out with Rhea and Dio.
I can kind of see him doing a Sami versus Jey feud now.
Yeah.
Directionless with carrying cross.
Do you know what? I really wouldn't mind seeing a heel turn for Jey. I know it's difficult because of his merchandise and things like that, and the yeet and all that, but a heel turn would be good for him.
Jey Uso was miles better as a heel in the bloodline when he didn't like Sami and he was like the prick of the group. It was like his turn was amazing, right? Was a really good, but in terms of the way he acts, the way he speaks, the way he talks, the way he holds himself, heel Jey Uso is the way to go.
The Bloodline story was one of the best stories ever told in wrestling.
I was thinking about it earlier, man. It was like we went from when was it? 2021 when he came back. Well, no, 2020 he came back.
2020.
2021 you had Daniel Bryan versus Edge versus Reigns, brilliant feud. From there you had Cena. From there you had Brock in that stupid fucking lifting up the ring. From there you had Drew McIntyre. And then you led into the Brock match at Mania. After that, you had Sami Zayn coming into
Kevin Owens as well. He was involved.
Kevin Owens feuds, and then the Sami Zayn match, and then the Cody Rhodes feud, and then the LA Knight feud, and then the Rock feud, and
so much.
He is the greatest WWE superstar ever.
Oh,
Roman Reigns.
No. Roman Reigns was in the greatest story ever.
He's the greatest superstar ever.
He held WWE down in a time when it needed something like that. But, like in a big transition period. But to call him the greatest ever,
if you think about longevity...
Yeah, but you're just talking stupid. He ain't the greatest ever.
He has the most Mania main events.
Yeah, but he ain't the greatest ever, though, is he?
Who's the greatest
Cena ever? Already surpasses him. Unfortunately,
I disagree, man.
Stone Cold Steve Austin for what he did
he
for the business.
Long enough.
Yeah, but Alf, you got to talk about. You're talking a time like genuinely when WCW could have quite easily just sent WWF out of business.
Yeah.
There was a time in like 96, 97, 98 when that was looking like a real possibility. Yeah, but it weren't just that. So like WWE were falling.
If you go back to 2020, when WWE were fucking in freefall, AEW were getting more ratings.
No. They had a couple of episodes where they beat SmackDown.
No, they beat Monday Night Raw for like 2 months in a row.
When?
It was during 2020.
I want that confirmed because I don't believe that.
Confirm it.
I don't believe
Monday Night Raw 2 months in a row. When they had CM Punk, when they had the MJF feuds.
Yeah, but it's a different thing.
It's not, because if you think about where WWE was with the fucking like the state it was in before Reigns, under Vince McMahon.
Yeah, but the problem is that was just the on-screen stuff was bad. The ratings weren't great. But it's a different era where WWE has a monopoly and they have so much infinite money almost that they couldn't close. WCW was this close to putting WWF out of business. And then Stone Cold 316 said, I just kicked your ass. And then it just led into the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
And then that saved WWF.
Got a question for you. because I've been thinking about this a lot. When Reigns came back at SummerSlam with Solo and did everything he's done, would you rather him for him to stay disappeared? So after WrestleMania 40, he goes into like a semi-retirement and just doesn't show up for years.
I would have loved it. I would have loved to not have seen Reigns after Mania. Oh wait, 40 or 41?
40.
Oh no, he was good after that.
I don't know, man, because like you look at everything, they could have had Reigns come back and like had him off screen all this time, had Heyman align with Rollins anyway, and then had Reigns come back and do a bigger story, because he just feels a bit.
I do get it. I disagree with that. To be fair, I think after 41, he shouldn't have come back for that week or two. He came back. I just think like if you, because now I genuinely forget about him. Yeah, it ain't until I see people online giving it, I fucking thought Reigns were returning.
But this is the point, we've all got in our heads that he's going to return at SummerSlam. He's going to be here until Mania.
It was meant to be there at Night of Champions, wasn't it?
But this is, like, a lot of people are getting this whole expectation of Rollins and Reigns. Honestly, I don't think we'll see Reigns for a very long time.
It's got to be Rollins Reigns at Mania, I think, next year. It's got to be.
Rollins Punk, Rollins.
But then again, we're still waiting for Reigns and Rock, isn't we?
But this
from years ago.
This is what I mean. I personally, because his closest friend came out and said, as far as he knows, Reigns is currently retired.
Yeah.
And it does, like, if you think about the way he's just put over Seth as the new face of the company, I think he's going to be gone for a while. And I think everyone needs to get out their heads of like, when's Reigns returning? When's Rock returning? We all need to move on.
Fuck The Rock.
They all need to stop fucking mentioning The Rock. They all need to stop mentioning Roman Reigns. Stop mentioning.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Reigns doesn't get mentioned on TV.
He does.
No, like by commentary and things like that. I mean, they don't mention.
The wrestlers mention him though.
Yeah, but
there's like an ongoing troll.
Like with The Rock, he gets mentioned a lot when Cena's around.
No, he gets mentioned a lot when Cody's around.
Or Cody.
Seth has mentioned Reigns' name since Mania 41. It's something like 9 times. There's a tally off the Mania.
Yeah, I kind of zone out on Rollins promos at the minute.
What do you think of the Rollins and Heyman alliance? Do you think it's working?
Yeah, it's working. It is working. Like anyone who says it ain't working is just shit, because I think so. I think they have lost a little bit of momentum, but it's easy to get that back. It's a great alliance, and it will, when it's said and done, and Braun and Braun hold the tag titles, and when Rollins finally wins the world title, then it's going to fucking thrive and then implode, and it's going to be great. And I want to see Braun and Bronson just both break out now.
Well, there's speculation of a 4th member being added.
Yeah, I did see that. Who is it?
I'm not going to say, because...
Austin Peary?
Yeah.
Just leave him out of it. He's fucking shit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Right, but I think, look, what best moment of the week, including Night of Champions, Raw and...
Best moment of the week? Fucking hell. It's probably just carrying Cross on a PO.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't been on one since Mania 40.
I know, which is mad. Wow. Best moment of the week for me is 1,000,000% just that Night of Champions main event. It was a fucking great match. It was perfect for me.
And then
shock of the week?
I don't really know. There's not been
shock of the week for me was Solo Sikoa winning the US title.
Shock for me was seeing Cody Rhodes wrestle a little bit heelish.
Well, okay.
Because I didn't think they'd have the balls to do it yet.
And then worst booking of the week?
Worst booking of the week? Ooh. There's a couple. I could go with Zayn winning. I could go with Rhea winning against Raquel. Didn't really understand that in the slightest way. But personally for me, worst booking will go to... can't even think now.
Sami Zayn losing is the only answer. Sami Zayn winning, I mean. Sami Zayn winning is the only answer.
Podcast.
What?
I was trying to think. Yeah, I'll go with it. I don't think there's anything worse, because I was thinking about Jade and Asuka, but I like Jade as...
Yeah, Jade's good, and it makes sense.
That fucking entrance was class as well.
Yeah.
That Storm.
Her eye makeup was just awful, though.
Yeah.
But we're not women, so we're not going to discuss that.
Yeah.
But yeah, decent week of wrestling. What do you want to do first? Break the code?
Yeah, go on.
It's time break the code. Dun, 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 dun. You know the rules. Alfie will explain them.
It's too hot for this.
60 seconds.
Oh, do you want to explain them?
Well,
We've got 60 seconds to guess the wrestler in the other person's head. You can ask as many questions as you want, but they have to be yes or no answers. Who wants to go first? Am I guessing yours? Here we fucking go. You're going to give me like Sid Justice or something.
what do you know about Sid Justice?
Fuck.
You wait for this week in wrestling history. It's a banger.
You told me it outside.
Yeah, I know, but it's a banger.
Well,
And I give fans a chance to discuss. 3, 2, 1, go.
they're American.
Yeah.
Are they white?
Yeah?
Are they in WWE right now?
Yes.
Have they been world champion in the last 5 years?
No.
Have they ever been world champ?
No.
Have they been intercontinental champ?
Yes.
They're male.
What?
Male.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Rusev.
No.
They're on SmackDown.
I think so, yeah.
That's fucking.
No, yeah, they are.
Have they wrestled on a WWE pay-per-view this year?
Yeah, probably.
Intercontinental champ.
Mm-hmm.
On SmackDown.
Yeah.
I think I've lost this already. Mine's gone blank. God knows. Who?
The Miz.
There's literally a sweat dripping.
Yeah, I can see.
The Miz.
Yeah, The Miz.
Never been world champ, has he?
You didn't ask that. You said never been world champion in the last 5 years.
No, I said, has he ever been world champ? Has he been world champ in the last 5 years? You said no. I said, has he ever been world champ? You said no.
Oh. All right, let's do it again. It's time to break the code. I fucking hate editing these out every week.
Right, we have 60 seconds to guess the wrestler in the other person's head. You can ask an infinite amount of questions, but the person it has to be a yes or no answer. You going first or am I going first?
Let me guess yours.
You want to guess mine? Okay,
Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Oh, right, that's aggressive, mate. That's aggressive.
I've got a McDonald's to get.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do.
For Alex.
I bet you don't. That's a joke. Alright, we will go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Are they black?
No.
Are they white?
Yes.
Are they Mac? I mean, are they male?
Yes.
Are they on Raw?
No.
SmackDown?
Yes.
Are they part of a tag team?
No.
Are they a former world champ?
Yes.
Are they active wrestler?
Define active.
Like, are they still wrestling right now?
No.
So they're retired wrestler?
No.
They're just inactive through injury?
Yes.
They're on SmackDown?
Yes.
And it's a male?
Yes.
Former IC champ as well?
Yes.
Former US?
Not sure.
Tag team?
Yes.
White?
Yes.
Kevin Owens?
No.
Oh. Are they fat?
No.
Are they tall?
Yes.
Really tall?
Yes.
Who the fuck is it then?
There's a question you can ask me to give it away dead straight.
What, are they black?
No.
Are they American?
No.
Are they English?
No.
Canadian?
No.
Oh, Syrian?
No.
Irish?
No.
It's fucking Chinese.
No.
What are they?
Scottish. It's
Oh, is it
Drew
Drew McIntyre?
McIntyre.
Oh no, that's not fair because I've. Oh,
I gave you a really easy one.
oh fuck!
As soon as you asked inactive, I was like, fuck, he's got it here.
No,
Yes.
no, because he's not inactive.
He is inactive because I said define inactive. You said wrestling on TV now, and I said no. He hasn't been on TV for 3 months.
When are you going to watch SmackDown?
Oh, for fuck's sake! You can't tell these people that. They wouldn't have them come back on a pre-recorded show. I don't believe it.
Yeah, because I think the Friday's Independence Day over there.
Of course it fucking is.
So yeah. Anyway, well, you've beat me in that one, fair and square. But
Well,
let's see if it's a tie.
Here we go. Fucking Sid Justice.
3, 2, 1, go.
Are they wrestling right now? Are they from the Attitude Era?
No.
The era before that, the Hulk Hogan era, Ruthless Aggressor era.
No.
Which era?
Now.
I just said, are they wrestling now? You said no.
They might be inactive.
Are they inactive? Have they been world champ? Yeah. Are they on SmackDown? Yeah. Kevin Owens? Drew McIntyre? Fuck off.
You won that one.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I think that makes it about 7-5 or something.
Yeah,
I'll go back and check it. But it's time for the best part of the show. Our most favourite, your most favourite.
Least favourite.
Patreon's most favourite when they finally fucking get one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It was this week in wrestling history.
Hurry the fuck up. I need to get out of these clothes. I'm sweating.
Do you like my new t-shirt?
I don't care. Tell me the match, and I want to.
Shout out to North Wrestling in Newcastle, UK. I'm coming up to a show near you soon.
Shout out to the hospital bedding this up if he doesn't hurry the fuck up.
2002, July 1st.
Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy.
Ladder match. Watch it. We're done. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy.
No, it was one of the greatest matches in Raw history. Genuinely,
is that when he was American Badass?
Yeah, when Taker was, he was still in that gimmick, but he was a heel, and Jeff Hardy was still a bit up and coming. Not up and coming, but he was still he was loved, but he'd never quite broken out. And this match really helped him break out as a star. Just because of the Undertaker Undertaker used to say, "I'm gonna make you famous," yeah, and he really made Jeff famous in that match, in my opinion. You will love that match.
I'm sure I will. If you like the podcast, please like, subscribe, and then
comment, share, do what you want. Follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram, follow the Patreon, do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Patreon is free as well.
Episode 11. This was cool. Well, it's not really cool. It's fucking warm.
We're dying, bro. We're dying. But that is the end. The Code Breaker, episode 11.